So let's go to the commentary box and join John Part and Stuart Pike.
Well, a fabulous atmosphere here in Mülheim, 3,000, darts crazy, Germans packed inside, and what a night we've got. Barney and Van Gerwen to come, and this, though, I've been looking forward to all day. I think with the atmosphere and the crowd, I just think Whitlock against Chisnall could be something extra special. We shall see. The Australian off the back of a win last weekend. More of that later against Dave Chisnall, who, when he's firing, can, will, and does beat the very best in the business. Too close to call, John Part.
Well, you have that right about Chizzy. He sure does have some firepower when he's going well. But lately, I think it's Whitlock that's been going well. And the current form, I think, may rule over the past track record between these two. We saw that in another match with Andy Hamilton the first round. He hadn't beaten Paul Nicholson, but his great form carried him right past.
Well,
59.
Chisnall 7-0 head-to-head over Simon Whitlock. It's a quite astonishing record. The last time they played in a big TV major, we saw Chisnall beating Whitlock 9-5 in the last 16 at the UK Open at Bolton.
Another big question mark in this match for Chisnall is, can he get over the double trouble that he experienced in the first round? That's got to be somewhere in the back of his head.
Yeah, absolutely. Big Gino Voss, 6-3, but incredibly, in 9 legs of darts, missed 30. 30 darts at double, Dave Chisnall.
100.
But it's still been a rapid rise, hasn't it, up the PDC rankings
24.
for Dave Chisnall. Thoroughly deserved. A terrific talent.
Yeah, and it's one of these, it almost seems like it's a natural talent. I think it's foolish to ever say that, really, but he makes it look so natural and easy when he's going well.
140.
Whitlock, hugely popular in Germany.
The years and hours of practice that goes into
60.
creating these players is just unbelievable. And how many times has Simon faced 60? 20 and double top. No problem.
Great first leg for the Australian.
He's well out of the gate.
Yeah, first attempt for a place in those quarterfinals. No tie breaks.
57.
Chisnall just struggling with his scoring at the minute, and Whitlock will be hoping to cash in on that early on. As you mentioned, a winner last weekend, Simon Whitlock won the Pro Tour Players Championship event in Barnsley. That was his first win, by the way, for almost 2 years. That's the form that John Part was alluding to, but this is more like it. The first of many, I think, during this game.
Yeah, he's a strong 180 striker. Then he knows it. You see the attitude he shows in his face when he gets the 180. It's just like, yeah, that's me.
Well, that certainly isn't Chisnall. He'll be disappointed with that.
Well, I think he's got to do well on his throw early on here to make sure he gets darts at double. If Whitlock can break without Dave getting opportunities for double, he's still going to be wondering about how he's going to handle it when he does get to them. So it's a double conundrum there for Chisnall if he doesn't score well.
99.
Well, it really is a terrific atmosphere. Bet you'd love to be out there playing tonight.
Yeah, you always do. Anytime you have a packed house like this, it makes you want to get out there and throw. Foolishly, just challenge anybody.
We'll stay there looking for the treble 18.
He should get his first chance at a double. Next turn, 68 left. You have to work hard not to get a shot for double.
Yes.
Simon way back. Not looking like causing much trouble.
60. Dave, you require
So we've got
68.
choices here. We'll look either at the treble 20. We've gone for the double 18 route.
32.
He was a long way off as well, and that doesn't augur well. I think, as you mentioned, Chisnall, if he starts hitting his doubles early on, it relaxes him, doesn't he? Then he doesn't think about it after that.
Well, I think it's the biggest question mark in his game, in his own mind. So if he does get a couple early doubles, then he really settles in and he's a lot of trouble to face.
Well, that's good dart, good dart, and that will settle him down.
Simon to
Because it will always be in the back of his mind, as you said, and all those missed darts at double in the first round against, no disrespect to Gino Voss, but against a better player at the moment. Chisnall would have probably, well, he would have lost that game.
Yeah, I would have to imagine. Well, part of Chizzy's game is that he buys himself more opportunities for the double with his scoring. So he's never really worried about that factor too much. He knows there's going to be legs. He misses double. It's not a big deal to him. He just gets on with the scoring and blasts the opponent away in the end. He's a bit in and out so far with his scoring, though.
98.
Whitlock reached the semi-finals of the European Championship in Dusseldorf 12 months ago, lost to Taylor.
131.
To leave 170.
How many times does Simon Whitlock leave 170? More than any other player. He's got a good hit record as well.
Yeah, it's one that just about all pros are comfortable with, and I find even myself, forget the first dart in the triple, it's almost guaranteed the second gets in on the 20s.
That was unlucky with the first dart.
83.
Important last dart. Now 151 Chisnall.
$71 for this dart.
93.
This is the 39,
So you
and the
require
58.
87.
It's the 17, so he's got a 2, so 85, triple 15. No.
35.
Bit of a mess there,
They
feeling some
require
pressure, and that's
58.
probably where he's thinking now. I
Yep.
need to do something. I can't afford to miss, and he's pressured himself and missed the darts. But it's Chisnall with 58, so 2 darts he'll have for double top. He only needs 1.
That visit from Whitlock wasn't in the script. The double from Dave Chisnall was an early break for the man from St Helens, up to number 13 in the world, and I wouldn't be surprised to see him in the world's top 10 prior to the World Championship.
Really, it's more just a matter of time and his learning curve, I think, for handling it.
Yeah, I mean, he's done it the hard way. I mean, you look at it, it takes time for the players who come over and switch from the BDO to the PDC to find their feet. Took Gary Anderson quite a bit of time in the recent past, taking Dave Chisnall. Ted Hankey at the moment is finding it really, really difficult to get going. Dean Winstanley is getting there and having a really good year, but
even inside of the BDO,
Yeah.
when Chizzy was playing there, his rise, he was runner-up in the BDO World Championship, was rather quick and sudden. So there's still, like, it was a little bit of the cart ahead of the horse. I had that myself, and won my first title. It was my first televised event, so there was a lot of learning to do after the fact, and I think he's experiencing sort of the same thing.
Yeah, if Bobby George is watching, hello from all of us. Of course, John Park beating Bobby George to win his first world title many moons ago.
Too many.
Well, there may be the odd shout-out coming from the crowd. Chisnall just becoming a little distracted. Needs to get his concentration back, and that's exactly what he's done.
130.
Well, this is another really good leg from Dave Chisnall.
And Whitlock is very popular here. He will get a lot of support.
Huge support.
60. Dave, you require 56.
No trouble on the doubles so far tonight for Dave Chisnall. Very emphatic.
3 out of 5, 60%. More what he would be expecting of himself. Maybe even better.
59.
It's a struggle at the moment. He just seems to have lost a little bit of focus. He's certainly lost his scoring power, Simon Whitlock.
Yeah, it looked very early in the match like it was the other way around, but
81.
it certainly turned into Chisnall looking comfortable and Whitlock scrambling.
134.
That's better. Much needed as well. Really important leg, I think, here, John, in the context of this game. Last leg before the first break, the first commercial break during this game, and Whitlock can't afford to lose another one here. Can't afford to lose his throw again. 4-1 down with 2 breaks of throw against a player of Chisnall's calibre. It's a big ask.
Can he get that one before it falls out? Yep.
That's the quickest he's run in ages, Dave Chisnall. But he saved himself 57 points.
But the funny thing about that is, especially if you're big like me, you got to run, but you got to gently run. So it often looks quite funny.
And again, yeah, brilliant that. Absolutely brilliant. 4 out of 4 in the last 2 visits, and real pressure on Whitlock here. So Chisnall here.
61.
What a chance. Massive moment in this match here, John.
Yes, and it should be the triple 13. 18 for double top. Oh, he's just got the 18 as well, but double top.
51.
That was a great chance.
Requires 36.
What a chance.
It's
gone. Yeah, Whitlock with a massive hold of throw. 4-1. It could easily have been to Dave Chisnall, but the Aussie hanging on in there, far from his best. But this one is warming up nicely. 3-2 to Chisnall. Of course, a race to 10 for a place in the quarterfinals. We'll be back soon with more.